Hey everyone, welcome back to the ScrapbookPal YouTube channel. My name's Sophia and today I'm sharing a card I'm going to make using the Spellbinders Musical Notes and Stave pop-up dies. These come with some nice musical notes and a little pop-up in there. And then I'm going to use the mini guitar as well, which is from the same collection. And I'm also going to be using the family musical mix greetings, which has like grandson, dad, all of your family members, and then just some little sentiments to go along with it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut everything out. I did cut out that pop-up piece too, but in the end, I didn't end up using it. So I just wanted to use all of the other elements, and then this just wasn't fitting inside my card properly, and so I decided not to use that in the end. So now I'm going to get the guitar and I'm going to get all the dies out from there, and I did also die cut all of these pieces. I did pick some coordinating colors for that guitar so I wouldn't have to color it, but then one of the pieces I did just die cut in yellow and then color it in brown so that I wouldn't have to cut it multiple times. So here's all the colors I chose. And I chose blue and pink for the flowers, yellow for the guitar base, and then for the handles I chose some brown. So here's everything I have. For the pieces for the flowers, what I did is I colored one of them just slightly darker, and so the flowers look like they have two different shades to them. And so now I'm just assembling this guitar. And same with that little circle piece I just put on there. I just colored that in with dark brown to give it a contrast. All of those colors were originally just in yellow cardstock. So I'm just putting everything together now for dies. I don't know if you guys know this, but putting dies together is not really my favorite thing. I much prefer to stamp and color, but this set's actually really cute, and putting the dies together isn't very cumbersome. So yeah, just pick colors for like cardstock colors for your pieces, and it seems to go a little bit faster. If you don't have different color cardstock, I guess you could cut everything in white and then color the cardstock pieces in whatever color you want. That always works too. I use alcohol markers to color sometimes, and yeah, you can really get whatever color cardstock you're wanting. So now I'm just attaching the centers to those flowers, just adding a tiny bit of glue in the center of those, and then sticking the center pieces on with my sticky tool. So for the big flowers, I use that big centerpiece with like the holes in it for the center. For the tinier ones, there are some coordinating pieces. If you actually look at the packaging, it shows you exactly how you're supposed to layer those tiny little yellow pieces. But I don't like, again, I really don't like little tiny piece dies, and so I just ended up coloring with my YR07 marker the centers of those yellow spots on the flowers, just to give it a little bit more dimension. So now I'm just taking my Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink, and I'm just making this paper look a little bit more distressed. So it was already like, it already looks like it's a watercolored piece of pattern paper. And then I'm just adding a little something by brushing on that Vintage Photo color on the edges. So I've got my notes piece there, so that's going to go on as the background, and I put way too much extra glue on there, and so I had to just kind of wipe a little bit off. The guitar I put up on foam squares just because I knew I wanted to put the flowers kind of underneath and around it, and so by putting it up on dimensionals, you leave space for those pieces to kind of fit underneath. So now I'm just arranging. What I did is I made the guitar like vertical. And so arranging those flowers is a lot easier than when you, like I wanted it to be angled on the card, but when you face the guitar up vertical, it's easier to arrange the flowers around it in a way that suits or that's appeasing to the eye. So that's why I turned it vertically. So now I'm just arranging those flowers. It did take me a little while to decide where I wanted them all, but it wasn't too bad. And I think when everything is kind of like in a triangular way, it looks a little bit better. And so that's kind of what I tried to do there. Then after I put the flowers on, I took my little leaf pieces and I kind of tucked them in around the flowers just to make it look like there's some greenery there as well. And I really love how the green makes all of the rest of those colors pop so nicely. Like it just goes so well with the yellow and the blue and the pink, and then the background is nice and neutral. So I thought that those went really well together. For the music notes, I had originally cut them out in black, but then I went back and I cut them out in white just so that they would stand up off the card and not blend into the background. The black kind of, it looked okay, but I don't know, I just wanted it to be a little bit more colorful. So I picked some music notes and I'm just kind of sticking them on randomly on the little musical grid. And yeah, that is pretty much the front of my card. So now I just have the grandpa stamp and I'm going to stamp that right up in the top left corner. Sorry. And I'm going to do just a little sentiment on the opposite side just to make the card look nice and balanced. And then to finish off my card, I'm just adding some silver rhinestones all over. This is probably my favorite part. I just think it made the card look so much better after I added the rhinestones on it. So I tried to just put them randomly in places where I thought they fit well. And once that was done, that was the end basically of my card. Now I tried to use the big pop-up piece in the center of my card, but there is a way to do it. So you got to glue it down onto the base first and then put a dab of glue on the center piece so that it connects to the other side. And it just didn't work in the layout of this card. And so I decided in the end not to use it. So the very last thing I did is I took my my card front and I glued it onto just a regular sized card base, and then I just trimmed the edges of that that black piece in the background. So that's the very last thing that I did on the card. And then I did stamp a happy birthday in the inside, and one of the music notes in black as well on the inside. So that is the end of my card. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you have, go ahead and watch some more videos on our channel. There's 2 of them linked here above. And if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.